she couldn't do nothing. When she had my kids, a year later, she found out had breast cancer. She had to have a double mastectomy and, hysterectomy and all that. And she never got a chance to change my babies. I was the one changing my daughter, changing my son, bathing them and all that for their first year. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make sure I'm at every chemo, every radiation, make sure everything. I was doing that.
Back when I was down. Obviously, people tend to think that rappers live the rapper lifestyle. It's all about women and, saying all of that type of shit.
Yeah.
But you have a successful marriage. You guys do business. What advice would you give to young men that's out here, whether they're athletes or entertainers? Because we see what's going on in the media. Yeah. I don't want to gossip about it, but these women are exploiting, exposing, and all of that. What advice would you give to these youngsters to protect themselves from being on the shade room on some bullshit?
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these relationships in the industry is not real. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let the industry control your narrative of your relationship, bro, like that shit fake to me. You know what I'm talking about? Me and my wife, we stay in control of our narrative. We put what we want to put out from the people, for the people. You know what I'm saying? We don't follow trends. We set them. You know what I'm talking about? And we really make love, make money for real. Like everywhere I go, bro, I got my wife and my kids with me. I don't have my wife and kids with me off camera and then on camera they with me. Now what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? And we fuss, we argue, you know what I'm saying? We have misunderstandings, but we get through it. And we keep people out of our business, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it be. I'm talking about from the fans to the friends to the family. You know what I'm saying? Like stay out of our business because you see me and her fussing today, you trying to get in this shit, we gonna get on your ass. And that's just what it was, bro. Like we done been through too much. Like my wife is a breast cancer survivor. The way she held me down, I held her down. You know what I'm saying? It was times when, she couldn't do nothing. When she had my kids, a year later, she found out had breast cancer. She had to have a double mastectomy and, hysterectomy and all that. And she never got a chance to change my babies. I was the one changing my daughter, changing my son, bathing them and all that for their first year. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make sure I'm at every chemo, every radiation, make sure everything. I was doing that. And You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't scared to show the love that we had for each other. And to be honest, bro, a lot of people, fans and everything, they respect it. They love it. They don't come disrespectful. When they see her, they like, where your wife at? They accept her like they accept me as their favorite hot boy or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not scared to show my love for my woman, man. I represent her everywhere I go. You gonna know Imani the made woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out to Imani. Yeah. I gave him props. Yeah. Man, she's super sweet, super professional, bro. Shout out to
you. Gonna know. You gonna know, bro. And I feel like if you embarrass of your woman, man, you don't need to be with her. You feel me? And I think a lot of people, they starting to do it now because they see, okay, I could use that as clout. Yeah. I've been doing this shit when it wasn't cool to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always introducing my woman. When I come in the room, you gonna know that's my wife. Now my wife and jury, you know what I'm saying? We make love, make money, and that's just what it is. You feel me? If you see us arguing and fussing, don't get happy, cause we about to stop fussing and get on your ass and you gonna get mad. No, and that's just what it is, bro. You feel me? Yeah, we make this shit last. Like she was in the shootout with me. You know what I'm saying? She stood down with me for 8 months, 16 days. You know what I'm talking about? Like we just, the roles reversed when we had to hold each other down. And I think that's important. Like if your relationship not tested when you down, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then when you up, you feel me? You won't know what you got. Yeah. You feel me? You got to go through the fire together and you got to go through every season together. You know what I'm saying? And then you know that's relationship goals. You know what I'm saying? The crazy part, in the industry, they don't even call our relationship goals. They run away from it and try to paint a picture of what relationship goals. That's my biggest fan. That's everything, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't impressed by your watch, necklace, earrings, and grill. Shit don't mean nothing. Not to mine. You feel me? And I'm not saying no. Matter of fact, I am saying no nigga could take mine. Yeah. Cause they ain't take it when I was in jail. You feel me? And if you couldn't take it from when I was gone, Now, she probably dipped off when I made her mad. That's human. I dipped off when she made me mad. You feel me? In jail. You know what I'm talking about? But that's another story.
I was
But
about to
anyway,
say,
you know
hold
what
on.
I'm saying?
How you dipping off in jail?
Hey, we never really discussed that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, man,
Right.
if you're a real one, man, you understand how jail is. This shit is not how a motherfucker think. It ain't bread and water. You know what I'm saying? It's just another world inside a world.
Right.
And if you that nigga, man, you gonna make that shit pop wherever you
gonna
at.
have whatever
you know what I'm
you
saying?
want. You gonna
And
get
I
whatever
was
you
that
want.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I love my wife, man, and I express it and I show it, and everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? It's not fake.
That's why y'all not relationship goals, because it's not the facade. It's not
fake.
fugazi.
They
it's
want
not
the fake shit.
It's real life.
Yeah,
It's
our shit
sickness.
for
It's
real.
all of it. Yeah,
our shit for real.
You said some real shit though. I mean, because it's the same thing with her mom. You know, my wife. You know, you don't really know what you got till you go through the fire.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my old lady done seen everything up, down, everything in between. You know, nowadays, like you say, it's the facade. It's so transactional now.
Yeah.
It's all about what you can get from a person, what they got going on, how can you benefit me. But people don't understand, man, money, looks, all that shit.
Man,
It fades.
nothing.
Money comes and goes.
Bro, my wife,
Nigga,
wife gonna make sure she take care of the family, like us, for anything. Before a purse, before a wig, before diamonds, before, man, she don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Now, she be wanting it.
Yeah.
Cause when I give it to her, she ain't turn it down. She's smiling like a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it don't rule her life.
But it don't make her mad, like when she go on social media and she see another female, oh, I want that. You ain't doing that for me. Or he just did this. She ain't about to do none of that.
No, that's a fact.
Now, she ain't about to do none of that. So that's why she can have whatever she want.
Hey, you know, that my kids can tell you. We done had times where I done splurged and went and bought her mama cars for her birthday.
Yeah.
Jaguar, Range Rover, woo. Then
packages got lost.
Yeah.
see my
Packages got lost in the mail.
telling on me.
Now you can't order that this one.
Hey, this was in my hustling days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about 20 plus years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, some shit don't come up, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
But it was never a thing, you know, like, what you mean we can't do that? Like, you know,
Nah,
that's a blessing.
And to be honest, bro, that's why I never did a reality TV show, because my shit is too real.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want nothing that's too real. So, and for anybody that's out there, if you looking for that type of shit, we got to do it ourselves. Yeah. And that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to see the reality of what Make Love, Make Money is really about. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not scripted, it's gifted. You know what I'm talking about?